Hey there, and welcome on back. As always, I'm Carl with Target's The Attitude, absent-minded professor, knives, and all things sharp. Sailing back, grab your pens and papers, class is about to begin. Today, we're looking at a redesign of a knife that CRKT originally brought out about 2 years ago. What is it? It's the Provoke. Yes, the Provoke. Very interesting designed knife. Definitely a unique package, so to speak. But before we get too far into this, let's get the syllabus work out of the way, shall we? If you're new to the channel, welcome. We do mainly knife reviews here on Fridays. Occasionally I'll review a piece of camping equipment or survival gear, cook sets, compasses, lights, that sort of thing, but mainly knives. On Mondays, we do knife basics, what you really need to know. This is aimed at the person who's new to the world of knives and wants to understand what all these fancy terms we're throwing around are. There's also enough information in there that some who have been around for a while can still get a nice refresher course. For those of you who've been with us for a while, welcome back. I'm glad to see you again. Just got one question for you. Have you subscribed yet? Damn those crickets to start getting deafening about now. Look, it's super simple, okay? Just hit that button right down there. Then you hit the bell next to it. And you're done. It's a win-win situation, man. I mean, you win because you don't miss any of my neat new videos. I win because, well, the more subscribers I have, the easier it is to get these neat new things to show you. So let's help each other out, shall we? But back to the knife for now. The Provoke was designed by Joe Caswell, and it's an interesting, very interesting knife. He also did a Kickstarter version that was made here in America. I'm not sure whether that version is still available or not, but if it is, it's definitely worth seeking out. On the other hand, it was $450 when it first came out, so yeah, you're going to be paying a little bit for it, but it was also W2 steel, so it'd be probably worth it. As you probably notice, it's a karambit style, which a lot of people are going to go, oh, it's a fighting knife. Well, yes and no. Actually, karambits were originally designed as a farmer's knife for cutting plants and especially weeds out of the rice fields. It was only when the Japanese conquered the Philippines and outlawed of swords and like that they actually started being used for self-defense. But it is a nice design, and it does work well for self-defense. I mean, punch, hook, slice, or if you prefer to hold it this way, punch, slice, another slice. You can use it to lock up your opponent's hand, and if they start getting too rambunctious, well, the knife is right there to turn and slice. But I'll be honest, most of my training in knife fighting and Kali was with a much longer fixed blade. I'm no Doug Nakata, but and yeah, I just murdered his name. I'm sorry. But still, beautiful knife. It's made of D2 with a cerakote finish. The original one, if you remember, was black. This one's got a nice desert tan sand color for most of the knife with black hardware. It's got an interesting lock right here. To unlock the knife, you kind of push it up like that, and that unlocks it. It's got almost a wave style feature. They're calling it a kinematic feature, but yeah, if you put this in your pocket, and when you draw it out, put it against the back edge of your pocket, and it opens it up as it comes out of the pocket. Very nice, and works really well. But it also works well that way. It works well if you grab this. It's just incredibly smooth. Very nice in the hand. Very comfortable. Unfortunately, this is made overseas. It's not one of the American-made versions, and it's not cheap. This particular one is priced right around $200, $225. There are cheaper versions. Let me double check what should have looked this up beforehand. I apologize. But let's take a quick look here. Make sure I'm telling you right. Yeah. They've got one called the Zap, which is available in either yellow or orange for around $100. Let's see. But yeah, the Zap is using 1.4116, and it's using a man-made material for the ring here at the end. So this part is man-made material instead of metal, whereas this one is D2 the whole way around. So that's why this is twice the price of it. It's also got a rather unique pocket clip on it, and it looks almost like it's just designed. I gotta admit, that's what I was thinking when I first saw it. But no, if you push on it, you can see it opens up. Not very far, but enough to put it on in your pocket. And using this envelope as an example, and it just that's a nice deep carry. Very sweet. Very, very sweet. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a flat grind on the blade, which is, again, nice. It's 5 inches even closed, so it's big, but not too big. The blade is 2.5 inches long, and it's just very sweet. But how does it do with our standard barrier of test? Yeah, let's find out, shall we? Start off piece of scrap paper. This has been kind of whittled on a little bit, but you know. Not bad. Can't complain about that. How about a box? Yeah. Goes in nicely. Very sweet. Yeah, I'm pulling the box apart. Yeah. Sure can't complain about the speed of handling that. Hang packaging test. Let's see how it does on this. Right on in. Tried hanging up there at one point. Not bad, but yeah, that does have a rather thick spine, so that was trying to hang up. It didn't, but it tried. So, yeah, we got that. Let's see how it does with paracord, shall we? Yeah. Handling paracord just fine. Definitely can't complain about that. Just making very fast work with paracord. How about leather? Yeah. Going right through the leather. And yeah, that was nice and deep. Very sweet. What's next? Oh, yes. Let's get out a zip tie here. And let's see how it handles zip ties. Yeah. Took 2 tries, but it worked. I think that was mainly my fault, though, so let's... Yeah, see, that time it went through on the first try. And that hook blade, it's definitely not going to chop, but that's okay. Let's see how it does with wood. Yeah. Yeah. That wasn't so great. I bounced right out. That time it stuck. So not too bad. And it's cutting through. Went right through. That curved edge is keeping it from planing quite as nicely as I might like it to. But, and again, this is Karambit. It's not really meant or designed for this sort of work. How well will it feather it up? Not too bad. Let's see, where's my glove? Once again, Karambits aren't really designed for this, but let's see how it does. Okay, it's trying to rock on me. So it's rocking rather than biting in. But still, it's doing something. Let's try that again. Put it right where it was. Let's see. No. Didn't think so, but I had to give it a try. So, I'm not going to split wood. Still, it feels really nice. Let's try another thing here. I started doing this test of when I was looking at the K-bar space bar. Will it cut a wiring harness? Straight through, beautifully. Let's split that down a little bit there. Splitting the wire beautifully. Let's see how well it does on stripping it. Yeah. And strips the wires pretty nicely. So, yeah, not bad. Frank, you might want to consider this if you're watching, or at least one of the cheaper versions. So, yeah, it's an odd-looking knife, but definitely well made. I mean, that thing locks up solid as you could want. There's no blade play at all. Smooth as silk. And as I say, that kinematic feature works just like the wave feature on some of the other knives. So, yeah, it opens smooth as you could ask. Just really, really sweet. But there you have it. The newest rendition of the Provoke from CRKT and Joe Caswell. Or, yeah. I just murdered his name. Sorry, dude. Yeah. Just a beautiful, beautiful knife. It's going to run you a pretty penny. But in my opinion, it's worth every cent of it. So, but gotta get on and get on with the day. And I'm sure you do too. So, I'll wish you luck. I'll leave you with a couple videos over here that you may enjoy. Of course, there's a target right over here for you. Subscribe. Put a link to my website down in the comments if you're interested in getting one for yourself. And I wish you luck. You take care now. Okay? Bye.